Belle Savoie. Barb Raiders in front. Barb Raiders won from Belle Savoie. Third will go to Smurf. But Wet Doors in front from Maximal, flashing home too late. Wet Boy in a boil over.
Welcome back to my channel. This is my preview for Eagle Farm racing this weekend for the Group 1 Queensland Oaks, where Gypsy Goddess looks very, very hard to beat. But let's get into the preview and find some winners on this Group 1 card.
Race 1 at Eagle Farm is a benchmark 85 handicap over the 1800 metres, and I'm with Young Blood here. Tony Gollan Jimmy Byrne for Tony Gollan. I think this horse is going to be too strong here. 5 starts at Eagle Farm for a win, second, 2/3. 5 starts at the distance for 2 wins, a second and a third, and on good ground, 14 starts for 2 wins, a second and 4/3. If he doesn't win, he'll be running a placing. And I think Jimmy Byrne can get him over the line here. Ostermeyer in for second. Has been running really consistently. And I think is a chance. And Bartholomew Diaz and Parade are both over the odds at $18 and $17 respectively. But I'm with Youngblood in the first, $60 the win. Race 2 at Flemington is the TAB Class 6 handicap over the 1400 metres. And I'm with Francesco Guardi here for James McDonald and Chris Waller. Only riding him at 55.5 kilos. 3 starts at the distance for a win in their second. Good ground, 9 starts for 2 wins and 2 seconds. I think that this horse is probably over the odds at $3, considering that Paladas I don't think is going to be winning here. I think Francesco Guardi's the winner. And Paladas has had enough chances for mine, and I really like Francesco Guardi. Ventura Ocean for second is going to run really, really well. It has been running very, very consistently and is ready to show something. It does like Eagle Farm. C. Marie, the same thing, has a very good liking for Eagle Farm, having 4 starts for a win and a third. And it loves the distance range, but is only first up, so that's the query. And Barney's Law over the odds at $18, but with Francesco Guardi in this second. Race 3 at Eagle Farm is the listed Phoenix for the 2-year-olds over the 1500 metres. And I'm with Political Debate here. 2 starts for a second and a third. Hasn't broken his maiden yet, but I think he gets the right conditions to suit here to do that, and is going to be a stakes winner after this. Has had 2 starts, running second in a maiden plate and third in the Group 2 Champagne Classic behind Exo Lady and Swiss Exile. J-Max ridden him for his was on for his debut, and then Willie Pike took over last. That J-Mac back on. There's a lot to like about this horse, and he could explode on a good track. And I'm very keen to see him here. Liberty Steps for second. Be forgiving of its last run. Didn't get a lot of luck in the straight in the size produce last weekend. So I'd be very forgiving of his effort. Sharp and Smart and West Africa are going to run well. But with Political Debate in the listed, the Phoenix for the 2-year-olds. Race 3 at Eagle Farm, $40 the win. Race number 4 at Eagle Farm is the listed Bill Carter Stakes over the 1200 metres, and I'm with Exo Lady here. Jimmy Byrne for Desley Forster. 5 starts at Eagle Farm for 3 wins and a second. 1 start at the distance for a second. And 4 starts on good ground for 3 wins. I cannot see this horse being beaten. He's very well placed here. Didn't get a lot of luck in the size produce, and that was the case with a lot of horses. And I think that Jim Byrne can return to the winner's store on this horse and can be a stakes winner. Zugotcha for second, Chris Waller and James McDonald. 2 starts for a win in a second. I thought he had his chance behind, but I thought Zugotcha had his chance and behind Bandy's Boy running second last start. But they're going to get, then again, probably the winner just handled the track better than he did. Back on firmer footing, I'm excited to see this horse run, but he's too short. Midnight in Tokyo, the same thing. Probably screaming out now for a dry deck and gets that here. And Penthouse for fourth, as over the odds at $12, considering that they've made the decision to run here and not in Melbourne. But I'm with Exo Lady, $25 the win in the listed Bill Carter. Race number 5 at Eagle Farm is the listed Lightning Handicap over the 1,000 metres. There's going to be good speed on here, and there'll be a dash home. And I'm with Boom Nova and Contemptuous. I honestly couldn't split on both. The only reason I've got Boom Nova on top is because he's had 2 runs, and he's both been wins this campaign, so he's undefeated this campaign. I think he can go on with it here. And Contemptuous is one of his last 4 starts, but he is only first up, though. Does get Karen McAvoy and does like Eagle Farm, and onto a good surface, he'll run really well. And he has run well fresh in the past, but I think Boom Nova, with the fitness on his side, can win the listed Lightning Handicap, though. There's nothing between the two of them. Garibaldi for third is going to run well. And Usmanov, I'm getting tired of putting this horse as a value runner. He better start showing me something, but is over the odds at $21. But I'm with Boom Nova and Contemptuous in the listed Lightning Handicap. Race 6 at Eagle Farm is the National Classic at Weight for Age over the 1,600 metres, and I'm with Jennifer. Ben Thompson rides, and I think this horse is over the odds at $11, and I think it can win. He's only had 1 start this campaign, and that was for a win, coming at the Gold Coast in the Silk Stocking, which was at listed level, which was on heavy 8 ground. They're going to get this horse back onto a dry deck, and he absolutely loves dry ground. 9 starts for 3 wins, 2 seconds, and a third. 3 starts at Eagle Farm for 2 seconds, and at the distance, hasn't been out of the top 2. 5 starts for 2 wins and 3 seconds. The fact he's paying double figures, get on now, because he will shorten. A tissue for second. I think that the 1,600 metres is going to suit her down to the ground, and gets Timmy Clark on, good rider on, and aggressive rider on. Good at the distance, good on good ground, and third up's going to be ready to show something. And I think it's probably the main danger to Jennifer. Nudge for third and Belle Plaisir for fourth. I think Belle Plaisir is too short at 420 because, yes, it was a good win last start, but the fact she's got to go on with it again, and she's not... in my opinion, she didn't beat much last start, but she's got to go up against the real big guns here, and I don't think she can do it. But I'm with Jennifer at $11, $25 the win, in race 6 at Eagle Farm. Race 7 is the listed Spear Chief Handicap over the 1,500 metres, and I'm with Never No More, because this horse has been running consistently without winning, running second his past 4 starts. Timmy Clark on for Matthew Dunn, and I think that this horse is very well in here, and I think he'll be winning. Because does love good ground, 6 starts for 3 seconds on it, and has only really fired on good ground or heavy. 1 start at Eagle Farm for a second, and 1 start at the distance for nothing, but I think that that's going to change here. Vinco for second, who's going to run well here, but I just think it's too short at $4. I couldn't take it at that price. Legay Soleil, back on a dry ground. I probably think it's more of an elite wet tracker, but interesting to see how she goes, and she will handle the distance. And Irish Songs is over the odds at $21. I'm actually pretty keen on him as a value perspective in the race, but I would never know more on the listed Spear Chief Handicap. Race 8 at Eagle Farm is the Group 2 Morton Cup over 1,200 metres, and it's not going to surprise a lot of people that I've got Special K on top in Kamantari, because he is going to win this race hands down. He's not too short at 360. It's actually a very good price to take because I think he'll shorten, and I think he'll be winning here because, look, he's got National Wheeler aboard. It was a very gutsy ride first up to get him home. He's had 5 starts at Eagle Farm for only the 1 second, but he's good at the 1,200 metres and does enjoy good ground. And I think still, even though the track stats are against him, I still think he's going to win this. Sir Warwick for second. He's just a very good horse, you know. He's run second in one last start. Jimmy Byrne on. And I think it's going to run really, really well. Babylon Berlin. Now, they keep scratching this horse, and they're finally, hopefully, going to run it. And at $10 is over the odds. And Shooting for Gold, my fourth selection. But with Kamantari in the Group 2, Morton Cup, $18 the win. Race number 9 at Eagle Farm is the Queensland Oaks at Group 1 level over 2,200 metres. Jewess won this race last year and went on to be a subsequent dual Group 1 winner in the Tancred Stakes and the Australian Cup. And I think that a horse here can score its first Group 1, and that's running a couple now, and it's Gypsy Goddess. I'm very keen on her chances. 420 is not too short. Take it. I think it'll go in on the day. And I think it's just going to be running very, very well. Willie Pike gave it no hope last start to win from where it was, and to get as close as she did was an amazing performance. This is an amazing horse, because she just seems to... You know what she's going to do? She's going to get back, but she'll be running them up late and hopefully be storming over the top, which is what I'm hoping. And I think she's going to be winning because she's got an impeccable record. 8 starts for 5 wins, 2 seconds, and a third. Hasn't been out of the placings its whole career. 2 from 2 at Eagle Farm, 4 from 4 on good ground. The form speaks for itself. I think Gypsy Goddess is the main horse to beat in this race. Barbara is the saver because it was a very, very good win in the Roses, though she was the best horse in the race. But the fact that she can put herself up on the speed or back is a very good trait for a horse. 1 start for the win at Eagle Farm came in last weekend, and 8 starts on good ground for 4 wins is 2 seconds and a third. Another that has only missed a place on good ground once, and Craig Williams sticks with the horse, always was going to, and at 56 is very likeable. Glen of Hope and Hunting Creeper both over the odds of $40, particularly Glen of Hope being a last start Group 1 winner. But I'm with Gypsy Goddess, $35 the win, and $10 the win on Barbara as the saver in the Group 1 Queensland Oaks. Race 10 at Eagle Farm is the listed Queensland Day Stakes, and I'm with Athelric here. James Cummings has 2 in the race, and I think the horse that Hugh Bowman is going to be riding is going to win it in Athelric. Winner of its past 3 starts, and it's very good on good ground. 4 starts for a win and a third, and at the distance 3 starts for a second and a third, and just brings a lot of good form into it. Obviously winning its past 3, both 2 at Warwick Farm and 1 at Scones. Probably not the ideal for them to be bringing in from winning at those tracks, but they are still wins. It deserves a chance at stakes level. Release the Beams is my second selection, and I think is over the odds at $15 because it loves Eagle Farm, hasn't been out of the placings over the distance, and does like good ground. He's 1,400 back to 1,200, and I've always said that this horse is a sprinter. I think probably 1,100, 1,200 max is his go. Timothy Clark, an experienced Sydney jockey on with 57 kilos. He can give this race a shake. Release the Beans. Ingratiating for third, had enough chances for mine. And Rhapsody Rose is over the odds first up for Chris Muntz. But I'm with Athelric in the last at Eagle Farm. Let's end the day with a winner. Thank you for watching my preview for Group 1 racing in Queensland again this weekend for the Group 1 Queensland Oaks Day, and I'm hoping that Willie Pike can win the big one. Have a great weekend on the punch, and let's find some winners. Thank you very much for watching.